As you probably know, coral reefs are dying in a fast pace. But I still believe and I see there is still hope. With Branch, we are working together with scientists from Wageningen University to look into make coral and algae more heat resilient. My name is Stan Overijn and I work for Branch Foundation. Branch mission is to revolutionize the way we do coral restoration. And we're doing that by applying cutting-edge technology and applying scientific insights. So as a first step, we started here in the Netherlands with a pilot project where we are now focusing on industrializing land-based coral nurseries. So we are looking into a way to grow corals on land as fast as possible. Because ocean temperatures are rising at the moment, and we need to make those corals future-proof. Coral reefs are one of the most important ecosystems that all human life and other life rely on. So 1 billion people rely on coral reefs for food. Thousands of kilometers of coast are protected from storms and big waves, so local communities are really relying on those coral reefs. And besides that, 25% of all marine life is living in those coral reefs. What we did, we made a system with stacking aquaria, and what we do in those aquaria, we optimize the growing conditions for corals. So you need to look at water quality, water flow, but light intensity as well. And those important parts to grow corals, we can adjust and we can take a look how can we automate those kind of things, or how can we optimize the light intensity. All those like little things is really important to increase the growth rate of a coral. But eventually, our goal is to go abroad to the places where the coral reefs are really dying. And we want to implement coral factories over there. And in those factories, we're gonna produce so many corals that are heat resilient as well, if possible. And we're gonna outplant them again in the sea to make sure that the coral reefs can regrow and regain their strength. I have a background in psychology and I know behavioral change is quite difficult. And what I believe we need to do it with little steps. So we need to change for yourself, your individual. We need to take a look, what can I do and how can I change it? So for example, eating meat. You don't have to stop eating meat out of the blue, but you can start with 1 day at a time. And I think those little choices will eventually lead to bigger choices. I chose to change my career and focus solely on restoring coral reefs. But of course, at the end, companies and governments need to be aligned as well to make sure, like taxes are increased for flying and that kind of stuff. But I still believe change always starts with yourself.